How do the lights of two young lives vanish without a trace? On May 2, 2025, in the quiet rural expanse of Lansdowne Station, Nova Scotia, 6-year-old Lilly and her 4-year-old brother Jack Sullivan disappeared from their family home. Their disappearance shook Pictou County, leaving a community trembling with grief and unanswered questions. In the early hours of that fateful day, investigators arrived to a scene that would soon become one of Nova Scotia's most baffling mysteries. A pink blanket lay abandoned on Lansdowne Road, forensically examined but yielding no concrete link to the missing siblings. The surrounding woods and farmlands, once familiar to neighbors and friends, became the backdrop for an exhaustive, time-sensitive search. Nowhere in the 5.5 square kilometers of dense, wooded terrain were any clues found to explain their sudden disappearance. Families in the community watched with bated breath as hundreds of volunteers, canine units, police forces, drones, and helicopters scoured every inch of the area. The investigation grew into a monumental effort. Detectives reviewed over 5,000 hours of video footage and sifted through more than 600 public tips. Formal interviews and even polygraph tests were conducted in a desperate search for any hint of the truth. Despite these extensive efforts, the investigation remained shrouded in mystery, as if the children had simply evaporated into thin air. With every passing hour, the growing tension was palpable. Neighbors recalled the playful laughter of Lilly and Jack from days gone by. Their bright smiles now haunted the vacant home and empty fields. As the investigation unfolded, detectives encountered obstacles at every turn. A mixture of hope and mounting frustration suffused the air. The case, fraught with conflicting information and misguided leads, began to encapsulate the very essence of despair and uncertainty. The community's trust was tested when fraudulent fundraising campaigns sprang up, preying on the public's desire for answers. Fear and suspicion seeped into every conversation. But one truth persisted. The haunting absence of Lilly and Jack left a void that no amount of misdirected hope could fill. The RCMP and local authorities, committed to uncovering every possible lead, maintained their fight against both the unknown and against the false promises circulating in the region. Each new theory introduced another layer to an already convoluted puzzle. Some whispered that foul play was involved, while others couldn't fathom a scenario where two innocent children could vanish in such a way. Investigators, however, remained steadfast. They dug deeper into every aspect, questioning even those on the periphery of the case. A meticulous timeline revealed that the disappearance was not an isolated moment of misfortune, but part of a series of confusing events that defied simple explanations. In every interview and every piece of evidence, the urgency was clear. The government of Nova Scotia raised the stakes by offering a reward of up to $150,000 for information of value. This daunting sum underlined not just a monetary incentive, but the desperate need to locate the missing siblings and restore a shattered community's faith in justice. As dusk falls over Lansdowne Station, the unanswered questions linger like a heavy fog. The case of Lilly and Jack Sullivan remains open, a chilling reminder of how life can change in moments. The relentless investigation continues, driven by the hope that someday, some breakthrough might break the silence surrounding that terrifying day. This harrowing mystery, layered with hope, grief, and an unwavering demand for truth, drives us to remember that every missing child is more than just a statistic. They are living souls whose stories deserve closure. Every community, every investigator, and every heart held hostage by unanswered questions looks to the future with a fragile hope. If you have any information about the disappearance of Lilly and Jack Sullivan, please contact the family. Your information may be the key to unlocking this mystery.